Who I Am is a drama short film that's based on the life of a friend of mine from Sweden. It is a coming-of-age tale of Elijah, a young transgender boy from a very religious background who is trying to figure out his relationship to religion, his identity, and stand up to his parents regarding who he is.
Elijah's very brave. I don't know if I'm that brave. What Elijah does is to accept the things about himself that he knows to be true and acts on them.
This film is about breaking out of what society expects of us and really starting that journey of following your true self.
A sense of self, an identity, a conviction within oneself to be who they feel they are and almost need to be. Whether it's a burning desire to just set yourself free or to be honest with who you are and what you want to do and what you want to be in your life. And that is absolutely a universal theme. Ultimately, it's about education. There's lots more information and media coverage on all things transsexual and transgendered. So I think we need as much positive stories and role models out there in the transgender community and in the media in general so people can find themselves and be educated.
Anything that addresses prejudice from a specific angle has a wider relevance, a wider echo. This particular one is new, not much touched upon, and in fact Monika is to be commended for picking on something before the current topical movie, The Danish Girl, was thought about, or at least was known about.
As a filmmaker, you're really privileged because you have a voice. And if you have a chance to speak up about an issue that's close to your heart and that people benefit from it, I think it's almost a duty to do it. I want to make films that help people, that inspire people, and that ultimately bring people closer together.
This film in particular is really pushing towards stopping typecasting, to moving towards looking at people for who they are and what their ability is. The role that I've been given is a big role, but it's got absolutely nothing to do with my race.
Being half Indian, I know that homosexuality and transgenders are hugely frowned upon in a lot of areas still. And when you actually look into the Hindu religion, there's so many gods that are transgender. There's a lot of festivals that are kind of thrown in respect to these gods and religious deities that transgenders and a lot of people who are kind of frowned upon in India go to and relate to.
As a transgender person, I was born this way. And I think if there is a God, then God created me like this, and he didn't create me to live my life unhappy. He created me to find myself and become myself.
I would encourage anybody to look carefully at this idea in the interest of bringing to light and to public attention something that till now has been relatively poorly regarded.
This film is a wonderful example of a film that not only allows minorities to represent themselves, but also does so in a way that's extremely tasteful. It's beautifully written, it's conscientious and it's thoughtful, and I think that people will really be able to relate to it. In order to make this project actually happen, we need your donations.
They will go towards makeup, costumes, set design, props, transport and expenses. In return for your contributions, you will benefit from an exclusive range of perks, including A2 posters signed by the cast and the crew of Who I Am, digital downloads of the film before its public release, and even an invitation to the private screening of Who I Am in London.
Anything you can do to help would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much for your support.